Old Canadian Bianca Andreescu into the second round of the Rogers Cup after eliminating fellow Canadian Eugenie Bouchard on Tuesday, facing off with Daria Kasatkina of Russia. First set, Andreescu on top 4-3 with double breakpoint opportunity. She doesn't make good contact with the serve, sending it wide. Then the 19-year-old fires the service return into the net, afterwards taking out some frustration on the racket as she slams it down. Next point, Andreescu again mishits the serve, letting out a scream. Kasatkina would end up holding to stay on serve. The Russian then with a chance to break in the next game. She does just that as Andreescu's forehand finds the net. The Russian would take this set 7-5. Andreescu would settle down in the second, leading 3-2. The Canadian pushes the net and ends the point with a terrific drop shot. She would go on to get the break. Later on set point, Andreescu rips home the forehand winner with authority. She takes the second set by a 6-2 margin. In the third, Andreescu feeling a little fatigued, playing her second match in less than 24 hours. Bianca down a break late, and she would paint the line with a fantastic forehand. That would lead to a break for the Canadian, extending the match. Next game, Andreescu rips home a powerful forehand, but is clearly struggling with cramping. She would hold serve to go on top 6-5. No quit from the Canadian in this one. Next game, she pushes up to rip home the winner, much to the delight of the crowd. And just 2 points later, it's match point for the Canadian. The long rally ends with Kasatkina sending the return wide. For the second time in less than 24 hours, Bianca Andreescu fights back from a set down to emerge victorious. She's off to the third round of the Rogers Cup, where she'll take on Kiki Burton.
Serena Williams, straight set, 6-3, 6-3. She wins, and she is off to the third round of the Rogers Cup. Standing ovation for Serena Williams. First time back at the Rogers Cup since 2015. And the 23-year-old Elise Mertens, her first match against Serena.
Of the Rogers Cup from Montreal, Richmond Hill's Denis Shapovalov taking on number 2 seed Dominic Thiem of Austria. Late in the first set, Shapovalov starting to run into some unforced errors. Tied 4-4, 30 all. Shapovalov pushes the twine but botches the return, sending it into the net. That would give Thiem a chance at break point. Shapovalov would double fault on the serve, handing Thiem the break. He would go on to take the first set 6-4. Shapovalov would settle down in the second. Ahead 3-2, facing double break point. He fires a terrific return on the serve that would lead to a break. The Canadian is fired up as he goes up 4-2. Later, Shapovalov serving for the set. Thiem unable to return the serve. The Canadian grabs the set 6-3, forcing a decider. To the third set, errors again burning the young Canadian. Facing break point, and he would send the overhead smash into the net. Thiem now 2 for 2 on break point opportunities. The Austrian then serving for the match, and he would end it with his 9th and final ace. It took 3 sets, but Dominic Thiem knocks off Canadian Denis Shapovalov at the Rogers Cup. Thiem will face off with Croatia's Marin Cilic in the third round.
Pospisil, Felix Auger-Aliassime is assigned the task of dueling with another fellow countryman. This time he gets Milos Raonic in the second round of the Rogers Cup. 2-1 for Auger-Aliassime in the first set and holds the advantage, looking to break Raonic. The often reliable service game can't come through for Milos this time as he misses long. An early break for Auger-Aliassime has him out in front 3-1. Felix would maintain that lead all the way to set point. Serving up 40-15, he caps off the set with a powerful ace. It takes 37 minutes for the young Canadian to take the first set 6-3. But the tables turn in the second set. This time it's Auger-Aliassime in danger of being broken early, and he can't handle the strong forehand from Raonic. Milos takes control with a 3-1 lead of his own. But bad news for Raonic later in this set. This was one of 2 medical timeouts he took in this set. It appears to be back problems for Raonic, but he would continue on. Despite the injury issues, Raonic maintained his lead in the set. Now his turn to serve on set point, and Auger-Aliassime finds the net. Raonic battles through to win the second set 6-3. But with a third set on the horizon, Raonic decides to retire from the match. An unfortunate way to end what was shaping up to be a Canadian classic at the Rogers Cup. Felix Auger-Aliassime advances with Raonic retiring after 2 sets.
It's over. After 2.5 hours of waiting, they were able to get a match in. It was a 2-hour, 2-minute match. Will go down in paper, but they had to wait through the rain. Nadal, the top seed defending champion, through to the 3rd round.
Nadal had moments in this match where he looked like defending champ and a big heavy favorite to win the title again here.